special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
snacks. I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brings up
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up the holding call.
And quickly finding Rager. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They'll be led out by a guy who's moved around a bit in his career already. Out of the University of Texas, it's Colt McCoy.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
3rd and long.
On 3rd down, McCoy. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent. They could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Throwing on third and long. McCoy gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He'll look to throw. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. It's Scott. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Ridiculous.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll throw now on the final play. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So we have reached halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Eagles nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in the big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Down at the 30.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now McCoy. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. McCoy. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On second down now, it's Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Right back to Sanders on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
39-yard line.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Sanders. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 29 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He's brought down by Nate Gehring. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go to Barkley again and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 67 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in